Right. Hello there. My name is Joseph, and this is another edition of the Fictional Fracas book reviews. I am going to do this book review here. This is called The Eaters of the Dead, although it doesn't have the "the" at the beginning. It is just Eaters of the Dead, this book here. Eaters of the Dead is a book by Michael Chrichton, who wrote other books as well. But in this book, he writes about a Middle Eastern emissary who ends up with a bunch of Norsemen warriors who are trying to figure out what happened to a neighboring village who has been attacked by crazy creatures. And they are like, oh no, we are being attacked, come help us. And so these people come and they come to figure it out. And at first they think that they are like unworldly creatures, they are some kind of demons or something. But then they find out that they are really just men in scary outfits. And because of this, they are like, oh, we can kill the men, they are just men, we will just kill the men. And so the main guy, his name is Ahmad ibn Fadlan, and he is kind of like an outsider to the Norse people because he's from the East, the middle of the East, you know, that area. And because of this, we get like an outsider's perspective on the Norse culture, the Viking culture. And he is like, they are crazy, they like blood and violence, and they are like having sexual relations near each other and out in the public. And they are like, he's like, oh, this is not civilized and I don't like this. But then he lives with them and they help him, and then he starts to appreciate them as people, and then he becomes like one of them. It's kind of like the last like the last of the Mohicans. It is kind of like the one of those samurai movies with the guy who is white and he becomes a samurai. And so it's pretty good like that, but I like it a lot. It's a great book. It shows what it is like to join a group of people who you don't know and who seem like lesser people, but then you get to know them and you like them, and then you become like their friends, and then there's like a brotherhood of the traveling pantaloons. So anyway, and then there's a lot of action, a lot of fighting. And if you like this book, then you might know the movie that was based on this book, which is called The 13th Voyeur. It is called The 13th Voyeur. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 voyeurs. And the 13th voyeur is a guy from the Middle East. And it is played by Antonio Banderas, and he does a good job in that movie. Yeah, the movie, I watched it a long time ago, and it was super good, and I watched it multiple times. And then I realized this movie was based on this book. And I read it, and it was definitely worth it, and very good. So I definitely recommend this book. Because it is like a different version of the movie, and you should definitely read it. If you want to get this book, make sure to go to my Amazon affiliate links. They are in the description. They are very good. They're easy to use. You just click on them, and then they go to Amazon, then you buy the book, and you do that anyway. You just do that. Even if you don't want the book, buy it via mein Linkenspiel, und that is a good idea, yeah? Buy it. The Eaters of the Dead is by Michael Chrichton. It's a very good book, and you should read it now.